Hello, Shopley fam. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're tuning in from today. Thank you for joining us. I will drop us a comment and let us know where you're tuning in from. For those who don't know me, I'm Rachel McVinish. I'm the Executive Director here at Shopley, and tonight I'm going to take you through the Shopley Snapshot. So, a lot of you on the call have maybe hearing about Shopley for the first time tonight, or you may have actually had a conversation with someone about Shopley and are here to find out a little bit more information. So I'm just going to share my screen and we can kick off here. Now you should be seeing my screen there. So I guess the big question that a lot of people on the call have probably asked at some point is, what is Shopley? Shopley is a global social e-commerce platform connecting physical products, digital products, business development professionals, team builders, customer awards, and social media influencers. So I guess one of the easiest ways for a lot of people to understand this is, and we've explained it like this, since launch, and it just makes people go, aha. So if you look at Amazon, TikTok Shop, and a network marketing company, bundle it all together, that is essentially Shopley. And we refer to ourselves as decentralized commerce. And when I say decentralized commerce, I don't mean in the blockchain form. Traditionally, what we've seen is commerce is centralized. It is controlled by the big players in the industry and it takes away the power. What we are doing is we are decentralizing commerce and we are bringing the power back to the people. So, for those of you who don't know Accenture is probably arguably one of the biggest platforms out there and what they have said is they have released a report and they have said that the social commerce ecosystem is predicted to hit $1.2 trillion by the end of 2025. And, we are in November 2025. And the great thing is this report came out after we had already started building Shopley. So what the Accenture report has said is the social commerce ecosystem is when you're connecting users with influencers, creators, and resellers with small brands and all on the one platform. And you can see here that that platform is Shopley. So this is just an incredible validation from one of the largest consulting companies in the world, validating the Shopley platform. In further validation to that platform, Amazon and TikTok have, at the end of last year, done a partnership because both of them had seen that the growth in social commerce and didn't want to miss out on that. Now, everyone on the call has heard of Amazon and TikTok, so that is just that one step further validation to the Shopley platform and the social commerce ecosystem. So this slide here is just one I really like to show because live commerce is a subset of social commerce. And what it does is it just shows the power that some of these mega influencers can pull. So if we look at Stormy Steele here, 1 million in TikTok shop sales in a single day. Zhang Zhang, 13.7 million a week by going live with each product for 3 seconds. She has a conveyor belt that comes along. She shows the product, moves it on, next product. But I think, the one that excites me the most is everyone on the call knows Gary Vee, entrepreneur, refers to himself quite a lot as a futurist because he's been around for quite some time and has been able to predict trends. So he predicted the rise and the growth in TikTok and TikTok Shop and said, make sure you are on TikTok. Well, he has now, predicted the social commerce trends. So just have a listen to this one.
Live social shopping is the only potential thing that Amazon should be worrying about. There are a ton of creators right now who will never get millions of followers and make millions of dollars. But if they switch to being someone that sells something on social instead of making lifestyle content, they will make millions of dollars. 6 years ago, I was yelling at everybody to be on TikTok. Now everybody cries to me when they see me and be like, Gary, I should have listened to you. Now everyone's on TikTok. Now I'm yelling at you to do social shopping. Either you're going to listen or you're going to cry about not doing it. Live.
We all love Gary for his honesty there. So that is just further validation to what Shoply is all about. So next I'm going to take you through some of the opportunities within Shoply. And I think for us here at Shoply, this is one of the most exciting things because there is a platform here for everyone to be able to be involved. So we have a huge opportunity for merchants. One of the biggest struggles with merchants is being able to bring traffic to their website, getting that predictable cost of acquisition and getting that brand exposure. So one of the things about Shoply is we offer that brand exposure. Affiliates and influencers can partner and they get out there and start talking about your products and boost your brand exposure. We expand your sales force by leveraging the Shoply affiliates and influencers. We give you that predictable cost of acquisition. And when growing a business, that is incredibly important because it's hard when you're out there doing Facebook ads, doing all these different kind of advertisements. You may be paying mega influencers, you may be paying companies to do all of this for you. It's very, very expensive, and the cost of acquisition is impossible to be able to pinpoint. But with the Shoply platform, we give you the ability to be able to focus on that predictable cost of acquisition. And then obviously acquiring brand ambassadors. When someone comes on, they purchase that promoter pack, they get out there and start talking about your product, fall in love with your product, and then they're selling it to their audience. Now we have our technology side of things is powered by Shopify. We are one of the only companies out there that have an agreement with Shopify to use their technology, which is incredibly important for us. So what Shopify gives you is the e-commerce store builder. They then give you the checkout and the payment merchant, and they give you that back end management system. So we all know Shopify is one of those huge companies out there. There is almost 5 million stores, or probably a little over 5 million stores now globally in 175 countries. So for any merchants out there that have a store on Shopify, they can instantly bring that store across to Shoply. It's literally an under, a 5 to 10 minute process. And then what Shoply can do is we focus on what we do best, and that is bringing that brand exposure and traffic, bringing that customer conversion and working on that affiliate sales force for our merchants. Now, the other really important part of the Shoply platform is the influencer opportunity. We've seen a huge shift in influencers and how influencers are looked at from society. So once upon a time, it was difficult for an influencer to go out there and partner with a company. There was several rules that they had to stick to. They had to have a certain amount of followers. A lot of their income that they would make were all tied up in KPIs. And what Shoply give the influencer is unlimited offers. An influencer can come onto the Shoply platform, look at what the merchant is giving at a direct bonus, and then they can pick the brand that works and aligns with the brand that they're building online, which, is an incredible opportunity. But more importantly, what the social media influencer will receive is 100% of the direct bonus offered. There's no fees taken. There's no fees taken because you haven't hit a certain amount of KPIs. And probably one of the most important things, and it isn't done across any other platform, is the attribution. So the shopper or the person who buys off you when you share your link, they stay linked to you all the time rather than just being a one-time purchase and a one-time deal. So if they go away and they come on the platform and they want to look at buying something else, they are attributed to you essentially whilst ever they're buying on that platform for life, which is really, really powerful. So I mentioned before that we've seen a huge shift in the way people buy. Once upon a time, brands paid an awful lot of money for mega influencers to talk about their product. But what we know about mega influencers is the trust with those mega influencers are gone. People understand that they're paid huge amounts of money to say certain things. And that has seen a huge rise in what is classified as the nano influencer. So a nano influencer is someone who has anywhere from around 1 to 10,000 followers, And what we've traditionally seen is they have a much higher engagement rate. They have a much more authentic relationship with their audience because they are a specialist, in their niche. They've worked hard to create that authentic relationship with their audience. And a lot of the time, those nano influencers are people like you and I. Like, if I'm going out there to buy a makeup brand that I love, I would prefer to buy it from someone that I know that has used it, has touched and felt and understands how it works for someone just like me. And that's why we've seen that huge growth in the nano influencer space. So we have this is a bit of a snapshot of what our platform looks like. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to take you onto this screen here. And what this is actually our Shopee.com website. So you come onto Shopee.com, and I want to show you how an influencer can essentially, or a purchaser, or anybody can use the platform. So they come onto the platform. This is what they'll see. We've got the carousel of all of our different products along there. Once they scroll down here, they will see all of the top categories. We go down to the bottom, you'll see all of the newest products that appear there, and then all of our merchants. So you can go into the categories and search, or you can go in and enter a search term here and look for what you want. But I'm going to take you into a merchant store here. And we today are going to look at Exodus Strong. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. So if I'm a nano influencer and I'm out there and I love this particular store, I can share the store in its entirety, not just its product. So I can go onto here and I can go, you know what, I want to do a Facebook post to my followers. I click on the Facebook, and what that does is that instantly takes me to my Facebook, onto my feed, and I can go in there and say, Exodus Strong is having a huge Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal. We're in that period. Um, Please go check them out. Some absolutely amazing products. So that way I'm sharing the store as a whole rather than just the products. Or what we can do is, if we go, okay, there's one particular product that I want to talk about because, I know my audience, and I know that they absolutely, are going to love the family supplement pack here. A lot of my followers are mums with families, so I know that this pack would be great for them. So what I do here is I can click on it. The great thing here, you'll be able to see straight away what the direct bonus rebate is going to give you. Up here, you can change the currency, sorry, from wherever you're shopping from. And then I can just share that one onto my platform. And then I can say, absolutely love this product, been using it. My whole family's been using it for, the last month. This is what we've seen, and post that on my wall. So it's very intuitive how you can use it. Facebook is not the only platform. Um, you can share it too. So you can also send it via email. You can send it via text. You can copy the link here and post it to your Instagram. Instagram stop us from being able to use their logo and share directly to their channel, but it's a very easy workaround. So that's just a great snapshot of, how as an influencer you can use the platform. So I'm just going to stop share there, guys, and move back to my PowerPoint. Give me a minute. So one of the other things we've seen from a business building point of view is we've seen a lot of network marketing companies out there have some particular challenges with doing business. Let me just bring this slide up. So what they've traditionally seen is a decline in sales globally. So not just in one country, not just in any form, but globally, and that's due to the social media influencer marketing and the gig economy. But what we are able to offer at Shopley is we give them a platform of purposes. You can go out there and build your business. And this is something that business builders out there in the network marketing space have not been able to do for a very long time. They can bring on board their own products, their own services, or their own courses to sell. Traditionally, what you found is you signed up with a network marketing company, you want to start building your business globally. But you've had troubles because the product might be approved in the US, but there's ingredients in it that aren't allowed in Australia, that aren't allowed in South Africa, that aren't allowed in Singapore, that aren't allowed in Malaysia. So it makes it very difficult for you to be able to grow a global business. The great thing with Shoply is you can go into those markets. You can go into Singapore and you can onboard a local vendor in Singapore and you can start building using those products. You can absolutely love a vendor in Australia and go, you know what, I buy their products anyway. I'm going to bring them on board and I'm going to start building the business using their products. So it just gives you that true reach globally to be able to build the business. The other really important part that I love is, and we refer to it a lot when we're talking about it, is we have the ability to create a shopping revolution. And that it's a huge thing for a lot of people because you may be having conversations with people out there and they're like, I don't want to be an affiliate. I don't want to share links. I don't want to put myself out there on social platforms, doing unboxings or talking about anything. I just want to be able to buy products and make a little bit of cash back. So we have the cashback model, which puts us right in the middle of the membership-based companies, the cashback-based companies, and the network marketing-based companies. So if we have a look at this comparison here, what that gives us the ability to have a look at is some of the big cashback companies out there. Now, we've all heard of Rakuten. That gives us an average of 3 to 6% cash rewards. If you look at what Shoply offers, it's 10 to 20%. If we look at the membership-based companies, traditionally what they focus on is bulk discounts and free shipping. But if you're looking at the cashback award alone, that will far outweigh any bulk discount or free shipping. And then if we look at the MLM company there, the what Shoply can give you in relation to, because you look at Amway, Melaleuca, a lot of them have great customer programs, and the cashback average is not quite at what Shoply is, but you're limited by brand variety, and that's where Shoply really sets things apart from there. So that kind of takes you through all the different avenues of what you can focus on there with Shoply. So what I wanted to take you through a little bit now is the licenses and subscriptions. So, and I'll talk very, very briefly about these. So to onboard with Shoply, we have obviously the merchant opportunity, which we talked about. So right now we have a $1 license fee and then a $99 subscription monthly for us to be able to, bring you the sales, the affiliates, and the influencer. Right now we're running $1 and 90-day free trials. So any vendor that is on Shopify can onboard with the Shoply app and they have 90 days on the platform for free. So, I think that's an incredible opportunity. It gives them a full 90 days to sit back, look at how the platform works with them. And then if at the end of the 90 days they're not happy, they can go, look, I don't want to proceed. And they never get charged anything other than the $1. The next one there is the rewards customer. So if you want to come on and you want to earn those cashbacks, it's a $1 license and a monthly $7 subscription to be able to use the platform. We've then got the affiliate for those the affiliate and the influencers who just want to get out there and share those links because they got followings that they know are going to log on and buy. Today, they may want to share suitcases because they know it's a time when a lot of people travel, so they can share that link. They may sell 100 of those a day, so they're getting 100 times the direct bonus. And then we've got an affiliate manager. That's more for somebody who, really wants to go out there and work with the affiliates on and helping companies set up the affiliate platforms. We then go more into the business building side of things where we've got the influencer and the influencer pro. And an influencer pro is somebody within the business that can do everything. They can bring on rewards customers, they can bring on affiliates, they can bring on merchants, they can bring on influencers, and they can build a business. If you come on as a merchant, you are just a merchant. If you come on as a reward customer or affiliate, you are just a rewards customer and affiliate. You can't onboard merchants. You can't sign people up. So one of the most popular licenses and subscriptions is the Influencer Pro because it gives you the ability to be able to do everything. Merchant Developer is one of the other very popular licenses that we have because what this is for is somebody who's in that business development space or that B2B space. So they may just want to go out there and talk to stores and bring them on board. And what they do is they bring them in through the Shoply app, through Shopify, connect them into the platform that way. So that's a 349 one-time enrollment. But what that gives them is that gives them for onboarding a merchant every month they get $40 of their subscription. So every month you're getting $40 as long as that store is active. You then get 3% of the CV of every merchant. You then earn two levels of the marketplace commissions. So if we, you know, if I bought on someone out there and they go, okay, I just want to focus on B2B. I don't want to share links. I don't want to sign anyone up under me. I don't want to do anything. I just want to bring on businesses because that's what I do best. And they bring on 100 merchants in a month. They will get $40 for every one of those merchants. So 40 times 100 on a monthly basis while ever those merchants are on the platform. So, this is another powerful way to earn the money on the Shoply platform. But we actually announced yesterday, so I want to bring it up on the call today, is our Black Friday Cyber Monday promo. This is our very first Black Friday Cyber Monday promo. We kicked off last year. We've been building out the platform. It's completely ready as of about 6 weeks ago now. So you only get one first Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so we have made it a special one. So for the merchant developer, the influencer, and the influencer pro that I touched on before, those licenses that were $7.99, $4.99, and $3.49 for the merchant developer for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday promo, those one-off license fees are $99. The monthly subscription remains the same and doesn't kick in till 30 days after the enrollment. So, that is a huge saving, but we thought you only get your very first Black Friday, Cyber Monday once. So let's make a big splash and let's make it loud. So I want to look at an example here of an influencer pro. As I said, it's one of the ones on the Black Friday Cyber Monday. It's $99 down from $7.99, and it gives you the ability to do everything on the platform and is one of the most popular licenses. So if somebody is to come on as a influencer pro, this is kind of the track that they would take. So they come on, they can refer a Shopify store, you download the Shoply app, you onboard a store, your store is live in the Shoply marketplace. The Shoply promoters start posting and sharing that UGC, sharing with their communities. You in turn then get exposure and brand awareness, and then customers are on the platform purchasing. So from there, what you will see is duplication, network duplication, duplication of the reward members, duplication of the affiliates, and duplication of the influencers and team builders. So before I finish off tonight, I just wanted to quickly step you through some of the incentive plan drivers that are linked to some of these licenses. So social sellers, we touched on, that's the affiliates and the influencers who just want to get out there and share links. They will earn the direct bonuses. If we look at the store developers, that's the merchant developer license. Essentially, they will earn that $40 for every store. They will then earn the store development bonuses and the marketplace commissions. But if you're somebody out there that thinks, you know what, I've got a great contact list. I not only want to be able to do that social selling, I also want to be able to onboard stores, but build a team. You can do the social selling, you can bring on, but you can also build a team. And for the team building, you will earn on the license bonuses and the complete marketplace commissions. In turn, once you become a team builder and you bring people underneath you, that naturally leads you to become a team leader, where once you build that underneath you, you get the subscription residuals and the check matches. Now, at Shoply, we communicate everything via Telegram. So this is a link to our Telegram for any information. You can go in there and you'll be able to have a look at other snapshots. You'll be able to look at strategy sessions. It'll link you to the Shoply Hub, which will take you through all of the information that we have on Shoply. This is the place to be connected to for all of those announcements. But obviously, most importantly, is to go back to the person who has brought you to this call. And if you've got any questions, it's best to sit down and talk to them. They have a lot of trust and belief in you to bring you to this call. So sit down, ask those questions to them. If there is anything that they can't help you with, feel free to reach out to us and we will be able to assist you every step of the way. So I wanted to thank you for spending 30 minutes with me tonight. I hope that you understand now a little bit more about Shoply. And for all of you in the US, happy Thanksgiving for tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.